Hello friends, welcome to our guided dance practice dedicated to the full moon. So we're going to be setting an intention to explore, release and letting go, as well as unlocking impulses and really sort of cultivating our creativity. I'm going to give you a few tools and I'm going to allow you to explore and play and move from whatever impulse arises in you. There's no hierarchy in dance. I always say, however small or big the movement may be, it's capable of really guiding and illuminating and also sort of transforming your experience of yourself. So really just allow yourself to follow what feels good. Follow the pleasure and welcome. We're going to start on our feet and I just want you to bring your hands together. Deep breath in. Let's warm up our palms. Create some heat there. Deep breath out. Again, deep breath in and deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And let's just cover our eyes with the two palms. And notice your breath without changing it. And I'm going to just allow my breath to be like a white cloud. Just coming and going without manipulating the breath. Just noticing how you breathe. Where the breath is coming from, whether it be your belly, or whether it be your chest. Maybe you notice your breath on the back side of your heart. And let's stay with our hands. And I want you to imagine that you are able to sort of just hover over the surface of your body with your two hands. And this energy that we've warmed up between the palms is sort of just like this magnetism that's sort of traveling over the surface of your body. And you can really think about traveling and hovering over parts that are hidden, like the underarm, behind your neck, maybe behind your lower back. But just allow yourself to play with this idea that your hands can hover and create a certain powerful energy between the palm and the surface of your body. And I'm going to just keep breathing in and out. Beautiful. Really hover on your belly, on your hips. Let your hands slowly make their way towards your face. And just hover around your jaw and softening your tongue and hovering around your eyes and your cheeks. And you can close your eyes and release your hands, release your arms. Tell your shoulders to let go of your arms. And I'm going to put my concentration in my nose. Yes, my nose. And thinking of the full moon, I invite you to trace a circle, like a full moon, in front of your face, with your nose, from your nose, as though you could actually draw or paint or sketch, trace this lovely, full, illuminated circle in front of you. And what we're working here is the idea that each circle that your nose is tracing is creating more volume on the inside of your head, right at the height of your ears, between your ears and behind your nose. So imagine that each circle is generating this volume inside your head. This is the top of your spine, and it's really going to allow your head to sort of float away from your shoulders, float away from your sternum. You might feel your breath softening. You can change the direction. But let's explore circling progressively smaller and smaller. Although the space inside your head is continuing to grow, your circle is smaller and smaller until it's actually invisible from the outside, and only you can feel it from the inside. And again, that volume is rising, floating away from your sternum, from your belly, from your sits bones. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And I'm going to drop my attention down to my tailbone, maybe separate my feet a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to circle from our tailbone, like a full moon circle between your heels, between your feet. And each circle is generating more volume on the inside of your pelvis, the center of your body. So I'm going to keep my feet soft and my knees vulnerable, which means they're just responding to the circle, they're bending and softening, and my lower spine is releasing so that the circle can feel good. You might want to do it a little bit bigger, change the direction. But what allows you to imagine that this circle that you're tracing, this full moon perfection, is really just generating more volume on the inside of the center of your body. And let's let that circle be smaller. Although the volume grows, the circle progressively is smaller and smaller. Again, you can close your eyes and allow that circle to come to a size that is invisible from the outside eye, but yet you can feel it on the inside, like a vibration, like an echo. And there's a sense of spaciousness dropping down towards the earth, and at the same time separating from the volume in your head. So your spine is really elongating here. You're gaining some distance between your head and your hips. And with that distance, I'm going to invite you to just drop your head and let your head take your spine, traveling down towards the earth. Without forcing anything, reaching where you reach. Maybe you can touch the floor. Maybe you're hanging here, holding your elbows. Just relaxing your torso here, over your hips. And I'm going to soften my knees. Release your arms if they're held, and just rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Letting your head be the last thing to come, right back up to that center axis where you were standing before. Let's do that again. Deep breath in, and on the release, whoosh, let the head take your spine, traveling down, 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 down. If you reach the floor, place your palms on the earth, soften your knees, and imagine the touch reaching down into the foundation below the floor, into the soil, into the earth and the rock, into the deeper crust, the soft, deeper crust that's moving ever so slightly beneath the rock and the soil, down all the way to the center of the earth. Deep breath in, feel that energy, and on the release, just roll up, vertebra for vertebra, coming right back up to the vertical. Opening your eyes if they're closed and just seeing your space for a moment. Just look around your space, see your space. See the details, see the light, see the crevices, the colors, the textures. Keeping your feet soft and your knees soft and your hips are soft, and that volume is really present on the inside of your head and the inner workings of your pelvis. And I'm going to invite you again to bring your hands one more time into contact, where you can rub them and heat them up. And what I brought today is one of my favorite tools for releasing, for letting go, and at the same time exploring like new ways of moving. I'm always fascinated by ideas that allow me to learn something new about my body. So I'm going to introduce the idea of energetic highways. Energetic highways. So the first energetic highway, it starts from your thumb. And I want you to just rub from your thumb all the way up your arm and find your sternum right in the center of your chest. And again, just rub that connection between the thumb and the sternum. You can do it on one side, do it on the other side. And I'm calling this an energetic highway because the idea here is that the relationship is a two-way relationship. So when the sternum is activated, it generates an echo or a response down to the thumb and vice versa, no? Just rub that. Get that connection activated and just explore the idea that your sternum can soften or it can expand, and it creates like this echo or this response in the thumb connected to your hands, connected to your wrist, your elbows. What is it like to initiate movement from your sternum and let that echo in the thumbs? Or vice versa, initiate from your thumb, one thumb, and feel the echo, that response in the sternum. Or maybe both your thumbs. How does that relationship feel when you move it? When you move that connection between what is an inner character, space in your body, the sternum, with this intimate world around you in which the thumb makes contact. I'm starting to free my feet a little bit, like you say, take off the brakes. So you can just sort of move around in your space and move that thumb-sternum connection to that highway of energy that runs from one end to the other. Yeah, super. Find the pleasure in that relationship. You can move closer to your body, or you can expand, but there's a sense of softening the connection, releasing the connection, or expanding into the space. You might want to land also in stillness and just hold that relationship for a moment and breathe into it. And again, activate it when the impulse is ready. And let's let that go in 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let it go, release it. We're going to reset. We're going to explore the second tool, which is another highway, which runs from the pinky. So find your pinky, and it really runs up the underside of your arm to the back ribs here, which protect the back side of your body, the heart, the lungs. So what is it like to rub from the pinky all the way to the back? See where you can reach, how far can you reach? And caress that connection, activate that connection with your touch. Rubbing one side and the other. So we've got this beautiful connection between the pinky and the backside of your body. Maybe rub from the backside down to the pinky. So what is it like to initiate from the pinky and feel that it creates an echo or a response on the back side of your heart. Move that for a moment. When I say move it, is just feel free to explore the feeling or the sensation that that connection makes. How does it make you want to move? Or let that energetic highway, even better, let that energetic highway move you. You know, just drop your head into your ass and really just let your body carry you in this pinky backside of your heart connection. It's beautiful to think of the back space behind you. We're often so frontal. I really like this highway a lot. And again, how do you soften that connection? How can you soften that relationship between the back and the pinky? Or expand it into the space, really extending into the space, opening into the space. And I invite you to play with that for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can really move in your space. 3, 2, 1. And let's recover the first highway between the thumb and the sternum and alternate between the two. So you can either move from one or the other. How do you move from the thumb to the sternum or from the pinky to the back? You can move with one hand, with both. And you let that release and soften or expand or land in stillness. You can really sort of see your space. You don't have to be looking at the screen at this point. And let's let that go. In 8, keep alternating. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, let it go. Last tool, last highway, my favorite. Palm to the heart, heart to the palm. Caress that, activate it, brush it, move it. Make it feel present in your body, not only in your imagination. Good, super. You can press a little bit harder into the palm, like if you have an intention of heating up the highway. Sometimes it helps to really give it more of a presence. So pressing just a little bit more into the skin, into the muscle, into the flesh, into the fiber, the bone. And when you feel as though that highway is present, I invite you to initiate from the heart. How can you explore the idea of moving from the heart and feeling that echo in the palm all the way down to the center of your hand. Initiating from the heart, softening from the heart, or expanding from the heart. And having the palm or the palms respond. There's a connection between your intimate world around you and this inner internet world within you. And let's recover the second highway and play with the two highways. So the pinky to the back, or the palm to the heart. How can you alternate between one and the other? Moving from the heart, moving from the back space behind the heart, moving from the palm, or moving from the pinky. And lastly, let's recover the first highway between the thumb and the sternum. And play with alternating between the three highways of energy that run from out to in to out. And keep moving that in your own time and find the way to soften into that playfulness that happens when you alternate from one to the other. And I'm going to give you some music. I want you to just work for the next 3 minutes on just alternating between one highway and the other. You might explore working two at the same time in one moment. You might find it to be too much information and you just move from your hands on your torso. But whatever you're up for today, find a way to play with that, with this music. It's a beautiful composition created by Rebecca called Unbound, and I find it very fitting for our intention of releasing. So dive into this and play with this for the next 3 to 4 minutes. And find the pleasure. Let the pleasure guide you, let your body guide you.
Unbound, unbound, unbound. Unbound, unbound forever. Unbound. Unbound, unbound, unbound. Unbound, unbound forever. Unbound, unbound, unbound. Unbound, unbound forever. Unbound. Unbound, unbound, unbound. Unbound, unbound forever. Unbound, unbound, unbound. Unbound, unbound forever. Unbound. Unbound, unbound, unbound. Unbound, unbound forever. Unbound. Unbound, unbound, unbound. Unbound, unbound forever.
Keep working, keep dancing.
Unbound. Unbound, unbound, unbound.
again, soften. Soften your heart. Soften your sternum. The back side of your body. Beautiful. Soften your palms. Soften your thumbs and your fingers and your hands. Let's find a way to come back to stillness. And to release that and just let go of that dance. And just stay with for a moment with the echo of the dance in your body, the sensation that you have. Come back to your breath. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And again, let's breathe in together. Deep breath in and deep breath out. So we go with a little bit of sound. Last time, deep breath in and deep breath out. Yes. Okay. So you're welcome to put on some more music and keep working. But I want to thank you very much for that beautiful practice and for showing up and for challenging yourself to explore different ways and new ideas. And thank your body for the connection that's been made. And have a wonderful evening. Yeah, thank you.